And finally tonight, this seems like a good time for a refresher for all of us about what to do if a power line falls on our car or truck. If that happens, first stop and recognize it is an extremely dangerous moment. But you're going to be just fine if you're patient and stay there. Just wait for help. Do not get out of the car. Do not touch the ground. The rubber tires are keeping you safe. But let's not just brush this off. Thinking about it now will help you remember it if you need it. The source we're going to use tonight is a safety video developed by a power company in California. It was used to train me and everyone else who worked out of live news vans. Remember those? Those are the big vans with the telescoping arm that goes up high in the air. The danger back then was that the arm would accidentally touch a power line and become energized. That would also be true for a power line that falls on your car. By the way, we hardly ever use these vans anymore. We now have backpack devices that do pretty much the same thing. But I've always remembered this safety video, so I wanted to share parts of it with you. Some of it's a bit goofy, but it drives home the point. Electricity always wants to get to the ground, so we were warned to always be looking up before the truck mast was put up into the air. If it touches a power line or even comes close, the electricity can follow that connection down toward the street. Now, if you're touching that car or van, which is touching the live electric wire, the electricity jumps over to you and finally gets to the ground, but it can easily kill you as it passes through. So again, stay put if you can. If you're perfectly safe inside your car, do not move, and also do not touch the ground outside. The safety training taught us that the only time to get out is when a utility worker shows up and says the electricity's been turned off and now it's safe, or if the car is on fire and the flames are getting close to you. I'll let the narrator describe how to get out if you need to, but this is dangerous, and only do this if it's the very last thing possible and you're out of options.
When leaving an energized truck, you must jump clear. You cannot touch the vehicle and the ground at the same time. Say, for instance, to catch your balance. Remember, if any part of your body touches the truck, you become the path to ground and you will be injured, maybe even killed. It's not important that your first jump from the vehicle be a large one, but it's critical that you are not touching the truck and the ground at the same time. Electricity will always find the quickest route to the ground, even if it's through you. When you land on the ground, try to keep both feet together, but your hands cannot touch the ground or any part of the truck. When voltage is in contact with the ground, as it could be in the case of an energized truck, it spreads out away from the vehicle in concentric rings like ripples on water. The rings have different voltage potentials, and these differences could cause you serious harm. So, if you step with one foot on one ring and the other foot in a different ring, you could suffer electric shock or even electrocution. Same thing could happen if you jump out of the truck and lose your balance, causing your feet to land on one ring and your hands in another. So steady your balance and keep your hands off the ground, the truck, or anything connected or touching the truck, like a cable or piece of equipment. The voltage in the rings will decrease the further away you get from the truck.
And they recommend moving at least 20 feet away if it's dry and 40 feet away if it's wet. So hopefully you'll never have to use those tips, but with our storms, you just never know.